Hold on to your seats because, spoiler alert, this model kit will blow your mind. Why do I sound like that? Hello to the global Plamo community. Welcome back to the Mobile Suit Hangar for another review. Today we are going to look at the 1/144 scale Soul Vogue Sword Shadow. Quick background about this kit. This is a Chinese brand, but it isn't a bootleg. The design is somewhat original-ish. Unicorn Gundam Gym hybrid head and sword impulse-ish backpack. Anyway, not much is known about the lore or background of this mecha. I've tried scouring all over the internet for this, but nope. If you guys have some resources about the lore or background of this mecha, please comment down below. Upon unboxing this kit, you get a very well-made instruction manual with a total of 9 bags of parts and runners and... oh, what is this? It's a freaking pre-built legs and arms frame with metal joints. Upon looking at these parts, they really look and feel durable. And yes, the arms and legs are double jointed. The soles of the feet are also metal parts. The design is absolutely sharp and is really detailed. If you're someone who loves to add custom details like scribing and plot plating, you might have minimal work on this model kit. So, the biggest question of every one of you guys were asking me is, how was the build? And I would say it's absolutely fun to build. I could be wrong with my estimate, but I'd say 95% is Bandai quality snap build. I just had some issues with this piece right here. I had to widen the female peg and also this part of the torso. There was really no choice but to cautiously force it in. And yes, congratulations, now this has a stress mark. Ugh. Well, the good thing about it is that the plastic is white and it's barely noticeable. This thing is also kinda hefty for a 1/144 scale model kit. It's absolutely solid, the joints are tight. There are no irritating hand grenade movements with this kit. The parts are 95% undergated, so there's not a lot of surface cleanup to do. But that's not always a good thing here. Some gate placements are annoying and you could confuse some tiny pegs as gates and you might accidentally cut them. Oh, and be careful with this unicorn fin. It stays in place most of the time, but yeah. As for size comparison, here it is with the Monoroid Ray Earth, the RG Sword Impulse, and our good old high grade The Origins RX-78-2. You get 3 pairs of hands, 2 closed fists, 2 beautifully expressed open hands, and of course, the holding hands. Just in case you guys want to know, the holding hands can equip some Bandai high-grade weapons. As for the weapons, you also get 3 pairs. 2 giant swords, 2 short swords, and 2 daggers. For storage, the giant swords can just slide into place on the backpack. The short swords can either be stored at the back of the forearm and on the side skirts by using 2 different adapters. But yeah, wherever you attach the swords, they are absolutely a floppy mess. As for the daggers, you just have to attach them to the side skirts just like so, and yes, they barely stay in place. And before I forget, this kit comes with an action base that can serve as storage for the accessories. Pretty neat, huh? And of course, the main event of this kit, the articulation. The head moves up that far. Wow, that's really nice. Then all the way down, left and right, side tilting motion, and forward and back. The shoulder armor moves independently like so. 360 rotation at the arm. The arms can move up that far. Really nice. Bicep swivel. And like what I mentioned earlier, the elbows are double jointed. Ball joint at the wrist. And butterfly joint at the shoulder. As for the torso, you have a very interesting joint here. You can kind of extend it so you can get a better range of motion when it comes to the ab crunch and when you arc the back. You also have really nice side-to-side movement, and of course twisting motion at the waist. All of the skirting armor can move up and down. You have the kick all the way up, and you also have a very nice drop-down joint at the hips, and the legs can move outward. You have a thigh swivel, double jointed knees with beautiful separating knee armor. These leg armor parts can move. Some limited dorsal flexion and plantar flexion of the feet. You also have a minimal toe bend and a beautiful side to side tilt. And what's unique about these feet would be this joint right here. It can move left to right. You don't see that on Bandai kits. The backpack subarms are composed of 3 hinge joints and 2 swivel joints. Final thoughts for this kit. This non-Bandai model kit absolutely blew my mind. It's really solid, highly posable, and fun to build. Despite the issues I've mentioned earlier, this is absolutely worth getting. Shopee.ph link in the description. When you're kind of bummed out from Gunpla, the Soul Vogue Sword Shadow is absolutely a breath of fresh air. I hope you guys liked this review, and if you did, consider smacking that like button and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye!